Now, care and maintenance of fabrics. This chapter mainly talks about how to take care of our clothes, how to properly wash them, how to maintain them, how to store them. Okay, all about that. Can you turn on your video, Megan? Now, a group of students were chatting during lunch break. Charles complimented Joseph for his favorite sparkling white shirt that they had brought together for almost 2 years ago. Just then, Purnima said that she was very unhappy about the condition of her silk blouse after one washing. Akbar said that he too could not wear his expensive pure wool cardigan after first wash. Then Kabir told them that he has acquired knowledge regarding care of different types of fabrics in a housekeeping course. Now, when we wear clothes, there are a variety of them. They are made up of different materials, and different kind of materials require different type of care and maintenance. Okay, like some clothes we need to wash them in cold water, while some clothes we need to wash them in only warm water. Some clothes we cannot wash at all. We can only dry clean them, right? We can only give them out for dry cleaning. Some clothes we have to put it in the sun, okay? While some clothes we can put them in a shade to dry, okay? Also about storing the clothes, we have some clothes, a lot of our delicate clothes, we store them in clothing bags. If you've seen, if you do that at your home too, some of the expensive clothes that are seasonal or that are for special occasions, we store them in clothing bags and separately we store them. So that is all about care and maintenance of fabrics. Now, he told them that they should not wash all types of fabrics with one detergent. Also, different for different kinds of clothes, there are also different detergents. For woolen clothes, we have different detergents. Then, and for like regular clothes, we have normal detergents. Then he further added that there are different methods of washing and finishing different types of clothes. He advised that a little care can keep their favorite dress as good as new. Do you know that clothes speak volumes about the wearer's personality? Like the way we dress, our dressing style tells about a personality. Some people really like to wear little funky, loose clothes, while some people wear very well fitted and sharp clothes. So it also shows their personality if they are like easygoing or if they are like very well managed and very well detailed, right? Then it is, but even more important is to wash and finish them regularly for a well-groomed appearance. So improper washing of clothes, or if we wash them or dry them or store them in a wrong manner, then it can damage the clothes. Let us learn how to take care of clothes so that we have no regrets later. The first topic we have is the role of shaking, brushing, airing, and laundering clothes in care and maintenance of fabrics. Okay, four things I mentioned here: shaking clothes, brushing clothes, airing clothes, and laundering clothes. We will take a look at what is all of it, what's the meaning, how to do it. We all know that when we wear clothes, they become dirty and need laundering. What is laundering? Washing clothes.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
process of cleaning the clothes.
Yeah, the process of cleaning the clothes, the process of washing clothes. That is laundering. But it is not just about washing. Okay, in this chapter, it is a broad term, okay, and consists of not only washing, but also drying and storing the clothes. Okay, the whole process. That is laundering. Now, the dirt is due to stains, dust, grease, and perspiration. Then left on fabrics. These can lead to the following damages. Now, when stains, dust, grease, moisture, all of it is left on the clothes, what damage it causes is stains and dirt on clothes become a medium for growth of bacteria, fungus, or other harmful organisms, which may lead to skin problems and poor personal hygiene. Okay, bacteria grows, and if we wear them, then it can cause rashes. Okay, it can cause skin problems. Then dirty clothes lose their freshness and also they smell unpleasant. If you take a piece of clothing or some clothes that you've stored for 1 or 2 years, so do you know they smell? They kind of smell very unfresh and not very good. Then um, either we wash them again, usually we give them a wash, or some people put them in the sun so that the odor is released from it, so that the smell goes away. Okay, if you like when we store our bedding, okay, our quilts and blankets for the winters, the thick ones in the storage, if we don't store it very well or properly, when we take it out after 1 year, they also smell a little old, a little not very pleasant. So we put them in the sun or we wash them and then we use them. Right. That removes the dirt, that removes that unpleasant smell. Then, left on clothes, the dirt and stains reduce the strength of the fabric. Means that what is the strength of the fabric? When the cloth is made out of fabric, the fabric is made of fibers. Okay. What are fibers? Fibers is thin strands of the material, okay, of cotton, of wool. Then they are woven together, okay, to form a fabric. Okay. So reduced strength of fabric means that these fibers loosen up. These fibers they loosen. Okay. And if they are very loose, then if you've noticed very old clothes, they get torn apart on their own, right? They get torn on their own. Okay. How or why do they tear on their own? It is because their fibers weaken and they start splitting. Okay. Then no one feels good wearing stained and dirty clothes. Okay, we don't want to wear stained and dirty clothes. Then clothes need to be washed every time they are worn. It depends on the weather in which they have been worn and how much sweat they have absorbed. When the weather is good, we do not sweat and we can safely reuse our clothes. We can reuse our clothes too. Okay, if we have not worn them for a very long time, whole day, if you just worn a piece of clothing for 1 or 2 hours, then we can reuse it. Okay, if we've worn it for a whole day in a hot day and it's all the sweat, then we have to wash it, right? So it depends when our clothes require washing. But before putting them away for reuse, keep the following steps in mind to maintain your clothes. Now, before we reuse something that we worn once, what can we do? The three steps are shaking, brushing, and airing. Shaking helps in removing loose dust from the fabric. Hold the dress with both hands and you have to shake it like this. Shake it vigorously and shake it hard. Okay, the piece of cloth, which will remove any dust that it is having. Now, have you seen materials like velvet, corduroy, flannel, blanket, and carpets? They are thick and have a pile on their surface which holds dust easily. If you've just seen velvet and the blanket material that is there, the fluff material, it can hold dust very easily. So when we shake it nicely, the dust just falls off. Then, then also the next method is brushing. To remove it, we need to gently brush the surface with soft clothes brush in the direction of five, in the direction of the fuzzy surface. Brushing is for removing loose dirt from fabrics which have a pile on them. Suits and coats are also brushed. If you've seen this, um, in movies or some things. Coats being brushed like this. Suit coats are being brushed, right? So that is for the removal of the dust on it. Then there is also another method called airing. Airing helps in drying and removing bad odors from fabrics. It is done preferably outdoors in the sun or in a well ventilated room. Like the clothes are hung, okay, and they are hung and um, like the air passes through them when they're hung in the air. It helps to remove the bad odor from the fabrics. Okay, then so any doubt till here in shaking, brushing, airing? Then we have laundering. Laundering of clothes does not mean only washing of clothes. It consists of the following three steps. The first is washing or dry cleaning the garments to remove dirt. The second one is finishing the garments with stiffening agents like starch and gum. And the fourth one is storing the garments for a short and long time. Let's give this a read. Wash or dry cleaning garments to remove dirt, perspiration, and smell. Example, your school uniform is washed and your woolen coats and jackets are all dry cleaned. You've seen this, right? Like our heavy woolen clothes, our coats, jackets, all of them are usually dry cleaned, right? We don't just put it in a washing machine. All right, we mostly give them for dry cleaning. Some we wash, some of our hoodies and sweatshirts we wash at home, whereas the coats and jackets and all we give for dry cleaning. Now, finishing the garment with stiffening agents like starch and gum, brightening or bleaching agents, and drying them, then ironing or pressing, ironing or pressing, folding and hanging garments. That example, cotton dupattas and saris are starched. If you have you ever seen your moms like starch their saris or suits or something? It makes the material very like hard, and when you press it, it stays like that only. My grandmother, like nowadays, she doesn't go out a lot, but when she used to, she had her every single piece of cloth starched. Okay, every single sari was used to be starched, okay, and pressed very nicely starched. Okay. My mother does, but not very often, only sometimes. But my grandmother, every sari was like perfectly folded, okay, in that hard form it was because after it is starched, it comes in a very, it becomes very hard, okay, ironed, and then the iron doesn't open. It doesn't become wrinkled. It stays as it is. Okay, so she has that habit. Then storing the garments for a short or a long time. Example, when the winter season arrives, we put away summer clothes and take out woolen shawls, sweater, coats, etc. When winter comes, we usually put away the summer clothes that are not required and we take out the winter clothes. Then when winter ends, we put away the winter clothes and then take out the summer clothes. So storing of clothes properly is also very important. Now, washing and dry cleaning are two different processes used for different types of clothes. Washing means removing dirt using soap, detergent, and water. Like we normally wash our clothes with soap or detergent in the water. Okay, color fast fabrics can be easily washed. Means the fabrics which we use in general, cotton and everything, and the casual wear all of it can be washed easily. Whereas dry cleaning is for only selected clothing materials. Okay, that is, dry cleaning is a process where dirt is removed using grease, absorbents, and solvents. It is clothes are treated with a particular solvent, okay, with grease absorbents. Okay. Now, what type of Clothes need dry cleaning, leather, okay, and fur. Then silk, some silk materials, woolen, zari, and other costly fabrics are dry cleaned. Any doubt till here in laundering? Any question till here? Okay. Okay. We have index questions 9.1. Meena has a basket full of soiled clothes. These include her silk blouse, zari sari, cotton shirt, cotton pajama, and woolen shawl. Which of these would you recommend her to wash at home, and which clothes should she send for dry cleaning? Um, Amis will tell which clothes she will wash at home, and Megan will tell which clothes she will um, send for dry cleaning.
At home, I think the cotton shirt, the cotton pajama, the woolen shawl. I'm not sure about the sari.
Okay, Megan.
Um, the sari would go to the dry cleaning. I'm not sure about the silk blouse because we wash silk blouse, but also the woolen shawl.
Okay. Zari sari would definitely be dry cleaned. Woolen shawl can also be dry cleaned, will also be dry cleaned. Okay. Since it is not mentioned otherwise.
Yeah,
And silk blouse also will be dry cleaned.
okay,
Okay. Yeah, generally silk is dry cleaned. Okay. And pure wool clothes are also dry cleaned normally. Okay. If it is mixed fabric, like if it is mix, a blend of some woolen, okay, some synthetic, then maybe you can wash it at home. But if it is like purely wool, purely silk, then it has to be dry cleaned. Okay. Yeah. Summer season has said you have to put away the winter clothes. What steps would you suggest your friend to ensure that his clothes are clean and ready to store in the next season, till the next season? The steps will be these three: shaking, brushing, and airing. Okay. And your friend can do laundering also. Okay. First, washing or dry cleaning the clothes. Then finishing the garments with he can use stiffening agents.
Wait,
Or maybe not. Yes, yes,
uh,
Amis.
so you would shake, brush, and air it like all of the clothes every day, or when you're gonna use it?
Hmm. No. Okay, so the question says that the summer season has started and all the winter clothes you have to store it back. Okay, you have to take all the winter clothes and store it. So you have to clean the winter clothes before storing. Right. We don't like take all the dirty winter clothes and store them. Right? We
Yeah.
clean them first and then we store them. So what steps do you do to follow that? What you can do is you can uh, shake them. You can put them in. Shaking is like not really very important while storing. Okay, but you can brush them. You can put them in the sun. Okay, if they are clean. Okay, if they are not clean, then you have to wash them first. You have to wash them. You have to press them. Okay, and then you can store them in clothing bags,
Okay.
cloth bags. Okay, and then you can put them away. So, um, those are the steps that we have to follow. Now, getting ready to launder clothes at home. Whenever you are ready to launder clothes at home, remember that there are certain preparations required. What preparations are these and why are the preparations necessary? What to do, how to do it, we will read. Collection of clothes and supplies. If you have a set place to keep your dirty clothes and supplies for washing, then this step is already taken care of. If not, then collect all the dirty clothes. Okay, collect all the dirty clothes means from all the places in the room that you have thrown them. Okay, socks from under the bed. Okay, then the half folded jeans somewhere. Okay, you have to collect them from the room. Okay, and then you have to get the supplies for washing. Okay, and then this is the first step. Okay, if you already have a dirt basket for dirty clothes where you put them. Okay, and the place where your washing supplies are stored, then this step is done. Now, mending damaged garments. The old saying, a stitch in time saves nine, stands true in this case. If any garment has been damaged, its handling during washing may make the yarns come out from its torn areas and make the tear larger. It may become very difficult or impossible to mend them neatly. That is why it is advised to mend all the tears before the garments are washed. Okay, makes sense. Usually, all our any of our garments are not torn usually before we wash them. But if there is any garment that is torn and you don't mend it, you don't stitch it before putting into washing, what will happen is that when you put it in wash, the tear will become larger. The strands will loosen. It might tear up more. So you have to mend it, you have to stitch it, and then you have to put it into wash.
Wait,
Then there is sort
the quote says a stitch in time saves nine. What,
a
like,
stitch in time saves nine. I don't know what that means. I'll have to look. You can look it up. Okay, you can look it up and tell me because even I haven't heard this. Not really. A stitch in time saves nine.
yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Then there is sorting. Now, it refers to separating the clothes on the basis of the type of fabric, the color, the size, and weight, amount of dirt, utility of the article, their soaking time, amount of detergent and bleach required, as that is different for different fabrics. Now, so if you've seen, do you wash your white shirt with your colorful clothes? White shirts or white pants or any white clothing with your colorful clothes? You don't do that because what happens is the color will come out of the colorful clothes and your white will all become colorful. Okay, so we separate the white clothes and we separate the colorful clothes and then we wash. Also, we wash our bed sheets separately. Okay. Do we like put the bed sheets and all our tops and regular clothes together? No. Usually, what we do is we wash the bed sheets at last. Okay. In the last round, we wash our bed sheet. Why? Because washing bed sheets require more detergent. Okay. Because they are big and they require more detergent. And like one last round is for washing the bed sheets. First is for the white clothes, then for the regular clothes, then for your jeans and heavy clothes, okay, all the jeans and all, then for the socks and all, okay, and then for the bed sheets. Okay, that is usually what I've seen. Okay, that is the segregation is based on the type of clothes, okay, the type of fabrics that is there, amount of detergent that it needs. Okay, do you know that our socks have more dirt than our t-shirts, right? If you put the t-shirts and socks together, okay, We don't do that, right? Put the t-shirts and socks together. So because the socks obviously have they have more amount of dirt. Okay. So then utility of the article, that is the how important it is. Okay, somewhat on that too. Okay, all the whites we wash it together in the first round. Okay, in the first round. So then, if you ignore this sorting, white fabrics may acquire color stains if the color of any other garment bleeds. For maintaining good hygiene, dusters, kitchen towels, and dish clothes, undergarments, socks, they all need to be washed separately. Usually, all of this is washed by hand. Okay, a hand wash, right? For like all the kitchen clothes that is there, kitchen dusters, okay, and kitchen towels, dish clothes, all of them are washed by hand. Socks and the garments are also washed by hand. Okay, then read labels on the garments. So it's very important that we read the labels on the garments because it's usually mentioned on the labels. Okay, mostly it's mentioned on the labels. Some clothes it will be mentioned for dry clean only. Okay, dry clean only or no machine wash. Okay, means that you have to only hand wash them. Then no machine wash or dry clean only or only wash with warm water. Okay, those instructions will be written on the clothes. Okay, 100% cotton is written here. Okay, 100%. Some clothes it will be written easy wash. Okay, easy wash means that easy is a kind of product. Okay, that we put into water and then in that easy we wash the clothes. Okay, easy wash. Now, generally, all textiles and textile products carry labels which provide basic information about the product. For example, contents of the product, its washing and ironing, instructions, etc. These instructions are stamped at the beginning and end of the fabric roll or along its selvages. Okay, so it will be either on the tags or if you've seen at the back of it. Okay, at the back of it in the back of a neck portion of the t-shirts it is written. Okay, or a small strip will be there at the back. On that it will be written. Okay. Then we have an
Hi.
activity. Yes, Nathan?
What happens if we put a cloth that needs to be dry clean, but we wash it in the machine? What will happen to it?
What will happen to it? Some clothes will loosen. If it is a woolen cloth, if it is a pure wool, it will loosen up. Okay, like the strands that are together will,
Yeah.
if you give it a machine wash, it will like loosen like this.
Um,
Okay. So that happens with woolen. Some normal clothes also they loosen if you wash them in a machine or if you hand wash them. They are made for dry cleaning. They loosen. The fabric will loosen. Okay, it will also become weak. Okay, it will lose its strength and it will loosen. Some might tear also. Okay, the fiber strands may come out of some clothes. The fiber strands may loosen, come out. Okay, so that happens when we wash cloth that is for dry cleaner by machine or by hand.
okay.
Okay. Some print might also like some print may also be affected. Okay, in the machine wash and hand wash.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Then collect and study 3-4 labels on textile items and fill the following table. Now look at it. Look at a label that is mentioned, which is of a cardigan, 80% acrylic and 20% wool. Cold wash. Wash dark colors separately. Reshape dry flat. Do not bleach. Do not. do not ring. You know what is that? But it says that to give it wash in cold water. Okay. Then it says that if it is a light color cardigan, then you have to wash it with light color clothes. Okay. And if it is dark color cardigan, you wash it with dark color clothes. Okay. Then reshape dry flat. You have to like shake it a little bit. Okay. And just dry it out flat. Okay. Have to dry it out flat. And that's all. And also do not bleach. It says that do not bleach. Some clothes are not for bleaching. If you bleach them, they will be completely destroyed. Okay? Stains will be left on it. Bleaching stains will be left on it. Okay? They will be destroyed. Then check stains and remove them. Ink, lipstick, nail polish, trees, paint, tea, and coffee are some marks that may spoil our clothes at one time or the other. A stain is an unwanted mark of discoloration on a fabric caused due to contact with another substance. Generally, a stain requires special treatment for removal. If you've ever accidentally spilled tea on your clothes, washed it off immediately, the stain gets removed quickly. You've done that, right? Like happened with you sometime? Food dropped on our cloth, and then we went and quickly washed it off, and it came off, actually. Okay. But if you did not wash it, okay, and it has been 24 hours, okay, then we are sitting scrubbing a brush over it for 2 hours and it hasn't still come off. Right? Happened with me, both the things. Like if I've just washed it quickly, then it comes off very easily. If not, if hours have passed, then you'll find me sitting and scrubbing for over 2 hours, scrubbing with a brush, and the stain is not coming off. And in machine, it will not come off. In machine wash, if you do, and the stain is old, okay, a day old or 2 day old, it will not come off. You have to scrub it very hard. You have to soak it. You have to put warm water. Okay, you have to do everything to get it out. Also, some clothes which require dry cleaning, you if a stain is there, you give it for dry cleaning. Okay, and then in dry cleaning, it comes off very easily. Okay, why? Is because special agents are used in dry cleaning. Those agents are like very good for stain removal. They remove the stains very well. Now, old stains take long and also a lot of effort to remove, often with poor results. Hence, the best way to get rid of stains is to remove them as soon as possible. Do not allow these to penetrate deep into the fabric or get dry and set. When they are dry, the stains are dried, okay, they are being left for hours, they will set into the fabric. Okay. Some clothes are also soaked in warm water for the stain removal. Okay, soaked in warm water or detergent is put in when they are soaked so that the dirt and stains can be removed very easily. Remember, stains must be removed before washing, as some of them may become permanent when exposed to chemicals in soaps or detergents, hot water, and ironing. Okay, that also depends on the fabric and the kind of fabric. If you've noticed some fabric, the stain comes off very easily. Okay. You just brush it off and it comes off. Okay. Some fabric, okay, you are brushing for 2, 3 hours and it's not coming off. It's dependent on the fabric. It also depends on what type of stain it is. Okay. Oil from the vegetable or the food that we are eating comes off hard. Okay. Compared to the tea or coffee stain. Okay. So now, different types of stains require specific stain removing techniques and agents depending on the type of fabric. Use of incorrect stain removing agent can spoil the fabric or its color. Okay, can spoil the fabric or its color. I had a family member. We like went to I think the parlor, and like some of my family members were getting like a facial and all. So one of my family member was getting like after facial, they also got a bleach done. Okay. So they did a bleach, and there the dress they were wearing, okay, the drops fell on the dress, and the dress was spoiled. Okay. And Tangoy wasn't like very expensive clothing. It was just a casual wear. We were all wearing casual wear. So it was a casual outfit, but the whole thing was spoiled with the bleach drops and all. Okay,
Uh,
so yeah,
when you
yes.
ble when you bleach your hair, it turns yellow, right?
Hair no, face,
Okay,
face, face. Okay,
okay,
it's part of some facial where bleach is done on your face too. Okay, I've never gotten it done, so I don't know about it. But yeah, bleach is also done along with like facial on the face. Okay, so
okay.
from the face, it like the drops fell on the dress, and like it spread on the dress, and like stains of the bleach were there on the outfit, and the dress was spoiled. Okay, and that were the kind of stains that cannot be removed. Okay, cannot be removed. So, and when we are using the bleach in our clothes, like obviously the facial bleach and the clothing bleach are different things. But some clothes we cannot bleach. Okay, same thing will happen. Stains will occur, or the color will go away of the cloth. Okay, if we bleach them. Then, so the use of incorrect stain removing agent can spoil the fabric or its color. Hence, always try to identify the stain and select appropriate techniques and stain removing agents. Most of the stains can be identified by the color, smell, and feel. We can identify the stains because we know what we were eating and what fell. Okay, and we can also identify when we got a stain unknowingly by the way it looks. Okay, oil stain or whether it is dirt only. The dirt gets removed easily. Okay, but food stains are a little hard to remove. Then color. Every stain has a specific color. For example, the color of curry and pickle is yellow. Coffee tea stain is brown. Grass stain is green, and so on. Try to collect some more stains with colors. Ever gotten a grass stain? Hmm?
No,
Sitting on wet grass. You know, sitting on wet grass will give you a green stain.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Okay. It will give you a green stain. It will show more on very light colors. If you're wearing white or very light colors, and you go and sit on kind of wet grass, it will have green stains. You'll have green stains. Okay.
I've never got that
Um,
before.
Amaze, I've never heard of it before.
Never.
Yeah. So that happens. Then smell. Most stains have a peculiar smell. Recall the smell of egg or paint or shoe polish. Ever gotten paint on your clothes? Paint
Yeah.
stain? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
So if it is the paint that is used on walls and all, then it will smell very strongly.
I kind of like
Okay.
the smell of paint for some reason.
Yeah. A lot of people do like the smell of fresh paint. Okay. Even petrol and things. Okay.
Yeah,
So no problem with that. But paint stain is also one that is hard to remove. Okay, it's like it's removed with ethanol or some chemicals. Okay, that the paint smell, the paints on our walls, it is removed with chemicals, nail polish remover. those things. Okay. Then also, I a little while back I got a paint stain when we had a paint. When we were having a home painter, I got a paint stain, and if you remove it too hard, the original color of your fabric will also come off. So you have to do it very carefully while you get the paint from your dress removed with the nail paint remover or the chemical. If you rub it too hard, the original paint will come off. Okay. So not happen. It didn't happen with me. The paint stain is almost out. Okay. It got on my jeans. So it was like almost removed, very small part of it. Then okay. So feel stains can also change the feel of the fabric and thus can be recognized on the basis. You know a stain where that area of the cloth
Mm,
hardens,
yeah.
right? Can be a chemical stain, okay, where that area of the cloth will become hard, rough, rigged. Okay. Have you observed the paint, that paint or sugar makes the fabric hard, don't know about sugar, and stiff to touch, whereas lipstick or shoe polish stain makes the fabric slippery. Okay? Some fabric may make the cloth slippery, some fabric may make it hard. Okay,
Mm.
so we will stop here for today
Okay.
and we will continue the remaining in the next class.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, see you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye